Hello students, Geography chapter 3 Drainage. In my last video I explained you about the drainage pattern. I explained you about the river system that is divided into Himalayan rivers and the peninsular rivers. I made the comparison also clear to you people that what is the difference between Himalayan rivers and peninsular rivers. Again, I'm repeating. Himalayan rivers they originate from Himalayas and peninsular rivers they originate from peninsular plateau. Then Himalayan rivers second point is have large basins and catchment area. That means they flow for a long distance. But the peninsular rivers they have smaller basins and catchment areas. Then the Himalayan rivers are young in age, but the peninsular rivers they are old in age. Himalayan rivers, as they flow from a height, they have high erosional capacity, but the peninsular rivers they have erosion activities, but that is very little because their flow of water dependency depend upon the rainfall itself, and it is just when the rainfall will be there, the highest the rainfall, the highest the erosional activity will be there. Otherwise, less erosional activity will be there. And the last comparison is Himalayan rivers are perennial in nature. That means throughout the year they get water, they have water in them. But the peninsular river system they are seasonal. They are seasonal in nature because they get water in the rainy season itself. Even the large rivers during the dry season get dry, वो सूख जाती हैं. Then Himalayan river system is there. So in this Himalayan river system, three different rivers are there. The main three different rivers are there: Indus River, Ganga River, and Brahmaputra River. Indus River, its original point is your Mansarovar Lake. Total length is 2900 km. Then the tributaries are Ravi, Satluj, Chenab, Beas, Jhelum. Then I explained you the Ganga river system that started from that region from Gangotri Glacier. Its length is 2525 km and its tributaries are Yamuna, Ghagra, Ghandak, Kosi. Now, then I explained you about the Brahmaputra river that is its original point is your Mansarovar Lake, again in Tibet itself. Then in its length is 2900 km and its tributaries are Dhyang, Lohit, Dibang. And then now I am taking your new concept, that is your peninsular rivers. These were the Himalayan rivers which I explained you earlier: Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra. Now are there peninsular rivers. Peninsular rivers, those who are flowing in the southern part of India. So peninsular rivers generally are uh, divided into two parts. So the first one is your east flowing rivers and the other one is your west flowing rivers. So we'll talk about the east flowing rivers first. East flowing river, the very first river is your Mahanadi. Mahanadi, its origin point is Chhattisgarh and its length is just 857 kilometer. And it to the states which where its water is used, they are the Odisha, Bihar, Maharashtra. And now I'll talk about the Krishna river. The second one river is your Krishna. So its original point is your north of Mahabaleshwar, and then it is 1400 kilometer long. Then the state which are getting water, they are Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. The third river, east flowing river, again east flowing river means east ki side ko they falls into Bay of Bengal. So the third one is your Kaveri. Its origin point is your Brahmagiri range of Western Ghats and its length is 800 kilometer. And the states which are getting water, they are Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Then the fourth river is your Godavari. Its origin point is your near Nasik, Maharashtra, and its length is 1465 kilometer. It is the largest river of peninsula. See the comparison. The Mahanadi is only 857 kilometer. Krishna is 1400 kilometer. Kaveri is 800 kilometer. Only Godavari is 1465 kilometer. That means 1465. So the states which are getting benefit from the water of this Godavari river, that they are Maharashtra and Andhra Pradesh. So Andhra Pradesh is having uh, water from two rivers, that is Krishna and Godavari, and Maharashtra also is having water from two rivers, that is Mahanadi and Godavari. Now is your west flowing rivers. So the west flowing rivers mean there are two rivers, Narmada river and the Tapi river. These are two important rivers only. So their source of water मतलब जहाँ से पानी उन्हें मिल रहा है, शुरू हो रहा है, they are अमरकंटक, नर्मदा नदी के बारे में भी मैं बता रही हूँ, अमरकंटक इन MP मध्य प्रदेश, और its length is 1312 kilometer. And then the states which are getting the water, they are MP, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat and Maharashtra. Important features, इस river का important जो features हैं, they are longest west flowing, सबसे लंबी नदी है वेस्ट की तरफ, वेस्ट मतलब अरबियन सी में ये जाके मिलती है, फ्लोज थ्रो रिफ्ट वैली, और रिफ्ट वैलीज में से गुजरते हुए ये रिवर जो है अरबियन सी में पहुंचती है. Now is your second river, that is your Tapi river. Tapi. So Tapi's source of region is, your source of water is Multan on Satpura. So MP again, it is just 740 kilometer long. इतनी लंबी ही है ये. Then is your the state which are getting benefit, they are MP, Maharashtra and Gujarat. Only Gujarat is now the these are the three states only which the Narmada river is also giving water to them. And another river which is flowing here in these three states only, they are the, that is the Tapi river. Now the important feature of Tapi river is second longest west flowing river. ये सब सेकंड नंबर पर है. एक्चुअल में बहुत सारी और भी हैं रिवर्स, बट दे आर वेरी स्मॉल वन. तो हमने ये दो मेन को लिया हुआ है, वन इज नर्मदा एंड वन अनदर इज तापी. नर्मदा इज द लॉन्गेस्ट वन, वो सबसे बड़ी है. कौन सी साइड में? पेनिनसुलर में भी, वो भी वेस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर्स में. बट इफ वी मेक कंपैरिजन विद द वेस्ट फ्लोइंग रिवर एंड द ईस्ट flowing river, so we can understand that the Godavari river is much more longer than Narmada river. तो अगर हम इन सारी रिवर्स को यानी कि पेनिनसुलर रिवर्स की बात करें, तो द लॉन्गेस्ट रिवर इन द पेनिनसुलर एरिया इज योर 1465, दैट इज योर गोदावरी रिवर. ठीक है. नाउ so second longest west flowing river of peninsula, that is your Tapi river. Now is your क्योंकि हमने दो की बात करें ना, लॉन्गेस्ट वाली तो आपकी नर्मदा हो गई एंड द सेकेंड वन विल बी योर तापी. नाउ along with these rivers there are the lakes also. Some lakes are there, salt water lakes, some are fresh water lakes. Salt water lakes have different benefits and the fresh water lakes have some different benefits. Now is your inland salt lake. Another, the third heading is the inland salt lakes. Now there are some salt water lakes. We'll talk about these salt water lakes first. Chilka Lake in Odisha, Vemnad in Kerala, Kayalas in Kerala, Pulicat in Andhra Pradesh. So there are four salt water lakes. तो ये सॉल्ट वाटर लेक्स का अगर आप लोग सिंपल आपको समझना ही चाहिए, द व्हाट इज़ द बेस्ट यूज ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ लेक्स इज the river of this water is used to make salt. Then is your fresh water lake. फ्रेश वाटर लेक की वुलर लेक JNK में है, कोलेरू आंध्र प्रदेश, लोकतक मणिपुर. अब फ्रेश वाटर लेक्स का अगर हम यूज़ की बात करें तो दैट इज़ यूज फॉर नेविगेशन, यानी उनके अंदर नाव चलती है. पिक्चर्स क्यूज areas are also there, so tourists also visit these places, these lakes. Even the aquatic animals and plants also grow in these lakes. ठीक है. Sometimes gives water or help the rivers during the dry season टू मेक द कंटिन्यूस फ्लो ऑफ वाटर, क्योंकि कभी कभी ये लेक्स जो हैं इस रिवर से बन जाती है व्हेन दे आर ओवर फ्लडेड, एंड समटाइम्स व्हेन देयर इज लेस वाटर इन द रिवर, सो दिस वाटर इज अगेन इज फ्लोइंग ऑन इन दीज रिवर्स, तो वो वहाँ उनको प्रोवाइड भी करते हैं. सो नेक्स्ट इज योर इनलैंड सॉल्ट लेक. सांबर लेक राजस्थान एंड डिडवाना लेक इन राजस्थान. दोनों ही रिवर सांबर लेक और डिडवाना लेक जो है दोनों ही राजस्थान में है. Inland salt lake, these are the lakes. So the question here comes, what are the most important question is, are the what are the uses of lakes? So in lakes you can make two categories, salt water lakes and the freshwater lakes, and then you can write the benefits of these two different lakes. And then what are the uses of river? तो रिवर और लेक्स में अगर आप देखें तो बहुत सारी चीज़ें कॉमन भी हैं, बट हम रिवर वाटर को सॉल्ट के लिए यूज़ नहीं कर सकते हैं, वो आप उसमें बोल सकते हो. अदरवाइज उनके दोनों के बेनिफिट्स जो हैं सेम है. आप लोगों ने पहले अपनी 8th क्लास में भी किया हुआ है. वन पॉइंट आई एम रियली वांट टू ऐड इन दैट, कि जो रिवर्स हैं, मेनी ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल, आप कह सकते हो मैनी ऑफ द स्पिरिचुअल स्टेट्स आर फॉर्म्ड ऑन द बेस ऑफ द ऑन द बैंक्स ऑफ द दीज रिवर्स. अब जैसे आप देखो हरिद्वार है आपका, वाराणसी है, नदियों के किनारों पर ये स्थित है. सेक्रेड मानते हैं हम इनको, पवित्र मानते हैं. ठीक है. इसके बाद आपकी जो लेक्स हैं वो हमारी ब्यूटी को जब ऐड कर रहे होते हैं, तो मैनी टूरिस्ट ऑल्सो विजिट द पर्टिकुलर प्लेस टू सी ऑल दीज लेक्स. So that is also that the persons who are in nearby areas, they get some kind of employment also. So these are the benefits. Irrigation purposes के लिए, for making electricity also, some are these uses also of these lakes and rivers. So read the chapter carefully, and in meeting itself I'll explain you the meaning.